Skill 7. I can use multiple conversion factors to convert between different units. Now, using multiple conversion factors is slightly more complicated. Here's a problem that we're going to try to solve. Problem number 1, 887 kilograms to ounces. So, let's try to do that problem. Alright, 887 kilograms to ounces. Now, with this, we know that we're dealing with maths. So let's try to find a relationship that will let us go from kilograms to ounces. So we have pounds to ounces. That doesn't help. We have pounds to tons, doesn't help. We have pounds to kilograms, that doesn't help at all. We need kilograms and ounces. We have kilograms to grams, that also doesn't help. And we have milligrams to grams. So that's all that we have. We only have these 5 relationships. So how do we figure out how to go from kilograms to ounces if we don't have such and such kilograms equals such and such ounces? If we don't have some kilograms equals some ounces, so we can't come up with the right conversion factor from that. So this is what we have to do. We need to be a little bit creative and look at what's given to us a little bit more closely. So this is what's given to us right here. This is what we know. Now it helps if you write it out like this. Okay, so we're gonna write it out like this, and instead of equal signs I put arrows pointing in both directions. And I did that because these let you convert from pounds to ounces, but it also lets you go backwards to go from ounces to pounds. So I can go both ways for each of these relationships. I can go between pounds and tons. I can go between pounds and kilograms, between kilograms and grams, and between milligrams and grams. I can go either way. So we want to go from kilograms to ounces. And we want to think of it as going on some kind of path. We're going to start at kilograms and we want to end up at ounces. So let's find kilograms on our nice little chart. Kilograms, let's see. Here we go. I have 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So I can go from kilograms to grams. So if I go this way, alright, drawing my arrow, going that way, I go from kilograms to grams. Now, where can grams take me? Well, grams can take me from grams to milligrams, but is that what I want? Do I want to go from kilograms to grams to milligrams? That's not what I want. I want to go from kilograms to ounces. So that's not really going to work. I'm going to erase that and we're going to have to try again. Alright, so we're going to start at kilograms. We tried kilograms to grams to milligrams. That didn't work out. Is there anywhere else I can find kilograms on here? Because I want to start with kilograms. So let's look. Pounds and ounces, pounds and tons, pounds and oh, here we go. Pounds and kilograms. So I have 0.45 kilograms equals 1 pound. I can go easily between the two. So I must go from 0.45 kilograms, draw my arrow going that way, because I can go either that way or that way, and I'm going to choose to go this way. So from kilograms to pounds. Now, where is pounds going to take me? Well, let's see. Pounds, I have, 2,000 pounds right here. So I can go up to pounds, and 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. So pounds can take me to tons. So I went from kilograms to pounds to tons. Is that what I want to do? Kilogram, let me see, kilograms to pounds to tons. That doesn't really match up because I want to end up at ounces, but I ended up at tons, so that's not really going to work. So let's erase that, and it looks like we need to go back to the drawing board. Let's see, kilograms to pounds to tons didn't really work out, but if I do kilograms to pounds and I look up here, I got pounds up here also. So let's skip to 2,000 because the 2,000 pounds led to a dead end. Okay, so we're going to go from kilograms to pounds, and we're going to jump up here to this pound right here. Now where is this going to take me? This is going to take me to ounces. So if I do that, I will have went from kilograms to pounds to ounces. Kilograms to pounds to ounces. And that's what I want to do. Okay, this is a Z, not a 2. I want to go from kilograms to ounces, but I had to take a detour at pounds. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from kilograms to pounds, and then from pounds to ounces. And that will let me go from kilograms to ounces. So my first step, now that I know which path I'm going to take, my first step is to go from kilograms to pounds. So I start with what I'm given, 887 kilograms, 887 kg, and I'm going to turn that into a fraction. Okay, now I want to go from kilograms to pounds. Now I'm using this because I'm starting here. I know 0.45 kilograms equals 1 pound, so I need to have the right conversion factor. Which one is going to let me cancel? That's what I need to do. So I want to put kilograms on the bottom, because if I put kilograms on the bottom, then it'll cancel. So let's do that. 0.45 kilograms on the bottom, and then I put 1 pound on top. And lo and behold, kilograms canceled. And now my answer is currently in pounds. But I don't want to stop at pounds. I need to keep going. I want to keep going to ounces. So let's go further to ounces. I have 1 pound equals 16 ounces right here. And I'm going that way from pounds to ounces. So what's the next conversion factor that I need to use? Okay, how I use this conversion factor, now I need to use another one. Now I need to use the one which is going to let pounds cancel. So if I have pounds on top and I'm using this, I need to put pounds on the bottom. 1 pound goes on the bottom. 1 OB on the bottom. 16 ounces goes on top. And pounds now cancels out. And finally, my answer is going to be in ounces. Now, when we multiply fractions, we just multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. So it's going to be 887 times 1 times 16 ounces divided by, now multiply across the bottom, 1 times 0.45 times 1. And when we finish solving this out, let me see, need my calculator again. Oh, you know my password now. Oh well, I have to change it. Let's see, 887 times 887 times 1 times 16. That's going to give me 14192 on top. 14192 OZ on top, and 1 times 0.45 times 1 is equal to 0.45. And when I finally solve this fraction, then I get 14192 divided by 0.45. 31,537. And what are my units? Ounces. So if I convert from 887 kilograms to ounces, then I'm going to get 31,500 ounces. And I did that by going from kilograms to pounds to ounces. So if you understand it, then you can go on and finish with your practice. If you don't, stay tuned because I'm about to do another few examples. So let's look. Which examples am I going to do? What's another example that I can do? I think I'm going to do 91 milliliters to gallons. Alright, 91 milliliters to gallons. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do that one. I'm going to look on my chart. I'm dealing with volume, milliliters to gallons. So I'm going to go from milliliters to liters. Now, it takes practice to figure out which path to take. Milliliters to liters. Now, where's liters going to take me? Now, if I, wait, there we go, I wrote it down. Milliliters to liters. Alright, now, where's liters going to take me? Well, let me see. Liters to gallons, right here. See, 3.785 liters to gallons. So, liters to gallons. And that's what I'm going to do. Milliliters to liters to gallons. First step, 91 mils over 1. Multiply first conversion factor. We're going from milliliters to liters. Looking down here, 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. Okay, so I want to put milliliters on the bottom. Okay, because milliliters must cancel. They must cancel. So milliliters cancel. Now I got to go from liters to gallons. I'm going to look over at my chart, and 3.75 liters equals 1 gallon. I'm going to put the liters on the bottom so that liters cancel. 3.785 liters equals 1 gallon. Liters cancels. And finally I solve. 91 times 1 gallon divided by 1,000 times 3.785. That equals 91 gallons divided by 37.85. And what is that? 91 over 37.85. Solve, and that will give me 0.022 gallons. That's how I solve that one. Let's try one more example. Let's go from kilometers to feet. Okay, 934 kilometers to feet. 934 kilometers to feet. Okay, we want to go convert from kilometers to feet. Look at our chart to see how we're going to get there. Kilometers and feet, we know we're dealing with length. So, starting out with kilometers, where are kilometers? Here we go. 1.61 kilometers. I can go from kilometers to miles. That looks like a good start. Okay. 1.61 kilometers. Wait. Kilometers, miles. Kilometers to miles. Alright. And then I can go from miles to feet. And that's what I want to do. From miles to feet. Right? Kilometers to feet. Kilometers to feet. And I'm going kilometers to miles and miles to feet. That's how I'm doing that. So let's start it off. 934 kilometers over 1 times, now I need to get the first conversion factor. Let's see. 1.61 kilometers in a mile, and you can look right here. I have that. So I need to put kilometers on the bottom so it cancels. 1.61 kilometers in 1 mile. And lo and behold, kilometers cancels out. Kilometers cancels out. Now I'm in miles. I need to go from miles to feet. And I do that by using this right here. Okay, 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So what conversion factor do I use? I need to put miles on the bottom so that it cancels out. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. And my miles will cancel. And now I can just solve. Multiply across the top. 934 times 5,280 over 1 times 1.61 times 1. And putting that in the calculator, I get, let's see, 934 times 5,280. That goes in parentheses, divided by 1 times 1.61 times 1. That goes in parentheses. Remember your order of operations. And my final answer is going to be 3,063,055. Alright, and why don't we just put that in scientific notation? That's going to be 3.06, right? Because you always put the point up front. 3.06 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 10 to the 6. What are our units? Feet. And that's how you solve those problems. It's actually simple once you get used to it. You just need to look at your chart carefully and find the best path to take. And then once you do that, the rest is just smooth sailing.